right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening. Although he spoke no English, he was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again, trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Monster. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, not foul. You ready? Are you ready?
All right, here we go with round one. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent.
Right.
If he can make contact, he can drag the fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch.
Straight punch lands.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Right on the button. Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job. Leg kick.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. Able to check the high kick.
I mean, that right hand landed square.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one. So he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He won't be able to take many more. Think about Edson Barboza, how he lands those beautiful leg kicks, no wind-up so fast. Eventually, guys get stopped from taking too many. This seems to be the path that he is wanting to take tonight in this fight. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to the ring. Real nice body kick land.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs. So a combination of kicks from him, and most of those found the target, DC. The kickboxing is on point tonight.
He's so sharp, and he feels so good that he's throwing multiple kicks in a row.
Whiffs on the right hand. That knee might have landed there. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
That knee might have landed there. Oh, man, how is he standing after he ate that knee? He has absorbed so many of them in this round, and now you can visibly see some of the damage that has been inflicted by his opponent. That knee might have landed there. Oh, good knees here, DC. If you're on the wrong end of those knees, what are you doing to adjust?
I mean, you gotta be getting out of those positions where he's kneeing you. You gotta be keeping those hands a little bit low to protect the body. You gotta just really, truly be working the entire time you guys are in close.
Solid knees again. All right, so another good series of knees by him there, DC. That has been his weapon of choice tonight.
Weapon of choice because his opponent has not figured out where the knees are coming. High or low, every time he throws them, they're landing.
That knee might have landed there. So a combination of knees here. You don't see this all the time where a fighter will throw multiple knees, but if it's not broken, don't fix it.
There's no takedown threat. If there was a takedown threat, he would not be throwing so many knees. But there's no threat of getting taken down, so he is just letting those knees fly.
That knee might have landed there. Another nice knee there. Oh, these are some devastating knees, as we might say in Boston, some wicked, effective knees.
I love when you talk like that.
I know you do.
I think it's so, so good. But there's a guy, I love the way you talk, but I love the way this guy fights. He's throwing those knees in order to shut the lights off of his opponent.
Oh, nice knees by him. Man, he does not discriminate. He is throwing to all parts of the target tonight.
They talk about using all your weapons. Tonight, he is using those knees to slow down his opponent.
Oh, it's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike. He's very effective with it. Right hand punch from the clinch. I mean, he's cutting him down the side with these beautiful leg kicks. Nice.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
And he landed the right hand there. 5 minutes in the books.
Sit down, relax, breathe, okay? You gotta suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there and I want you to get this.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you liked face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
Okay, round 2, you ready? You ready?
Second round underway. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Nice big overhand right.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting the combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there as a drive-through, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab, right hand, hook. That's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man. Let this guy have the whole thing. Right under the elbow, the body kick lands. Right hand punch in the clinch.
And they separate.
Good punch lands.
Just misses with the straight right.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
You're always thinking wrestling when you fight Khabib, but you better be very wary of his stand-up. He's developing this skill every single day.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plug. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Oh, single collar tie here. Looking for the takedown. He gets on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get ground and pounded into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. Nurmagomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now.
An attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.